Thank you for watching the replay of this broadcast on the Town of Danville's live stream. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Town of Danville's live stream on Periscope. I'm Jeff Gillette, Public Information Coordinator for the Town of Danville, and as you can see on the screen, we are standing outside of the Veterans Memorial Building on Harts Avenue here in downtown Danville. And we're here because they've got some pretty exciting stuff happening this weekend, and we are going to be telling you a little bit about that. I'm going to give a few more seconds for people to join in, and then we will go inside and talk to Bob Sada about some of the things that are going to be happening. You can see there's a truck over here that they're unloading some exhibit materials, and you'll get to hear all about that. We'll take a quick look at some of what's going to be happening here at the Veterans Memorial Building. So all right, we've got a few people on board, so why don't we step on inside and see what's happening. Once again, we are at the Veterans Memorial Building here in downtown Danville. We're going to be finding out about some of the things that they've got happening here this weekend. As you can see, there's a lot of activity and some things being set up, and here we go. Here's Bob Sada. Bob is the chairman of the Veterans Memorial Building Library and Historical Collections Committee. Bob, thanks for taking some time to talk to us today.
Thank you.
So big weekend here at the Veterans Memorial Building. What can you tell us about what's going to be happening?
In the basement to bring their granddad's stuff in, or mom and dad's memorabilia. So we're in the process now of assembling these displays in our large auditorium. Interesting, different kinds of things we have. A gentleman has a large collection of mannequin with gear. He has almost 100 of them, I think. This year, since we're focusing on women in the military, he's got, I think, 20 women mannequins with uniforms from World War I to, I guess, the present. Also, we have a gentleman that is a collector of communications gear. Got extensive communication gear, and his wife's very happy about the fact that he's bringing it out of the house and putting it on display this weekend, not realizing it's going to try to come back in Monday. We have a gentleman with M1 Garans and carbine that will be on display.
So is this something that happens every year?
So long ago, apparently it was kind of a tradition we would have this activity. With the transition to the new building, we've never done it on this grand scale until this year. We've had smaller exhibits up in the Veterans Building itself. This year, first time in quite some time, we've opened it up to this large.
And how do you come about with the theme? This year, as you said, it's women in the military. We've got these mannequins with the different uniforms. Are these the different branches of service?
They're all different branches of services and different eras.
And how did you come up with the women in the military for this year's theme?
Typically we have a theme. Last year it was kind of Pearl Harbor survivors, then Vietnam veterans. So each year we try to come up with a theme. We try to do it in concert with the Veterans Day observance, which is held at San Ramon Valley High School. And there also they will be honoring women in the military. They have 10 women veterans who will be honored on stage.
Okay.
Other activities we have going on here today, right now, we're just setting up, so it's kind of chaos. In fact, we've got a master layout, and finding out quickly that's probably not going to work, but it will work. Other activities, the town of Danville is sponsoring Swinging Blue Stars of the USS Hornet. They're a dynamic, fun to watch trio of period women singing 1940s era music. That goes from 10:30 Saturday to 12:30 Saturday. At 1 o'clock, we have a blue ribbon panel of women veterans who will be having a panel discussion upstairs, reflecting on their rather widely diverse military experiences. We say again, it's not your father's war. I mean, things have changed, and women are essentially doing everything that needs to be done in the service of our country, so we wanted to honor them upstairs.
Okay, so just to really quickly to sum up, a lot of different activities this weekend. What are the hours of the event again?
Hours will be Saturday from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. On Sunday, it will be 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Of interest also, we'll have significant military vehicles here outside the building, including jet cockpit, F-8 Crusader. Kids can climb in the cockpit and sit where the pilot sits. We'll have a howitzer from Camp Parks. We will have a so-called mule. It's a little military vehicle. It's kind of like a platform that is often used to carry wounded in the field. So we'll have a vignette set up for a stretcher and a mannequin being carted off in the mule. So we've got a lot of things. It should be a lot of fun, and I want it to be an educational thing in a sense for families, young and old.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks so much, Bob. And we're going to take a quick look here at these mannequins, but hope everybody can make it down this weekend. As you can see, this is just a taste of what you'll see in the exhibit having to do with women in the military. So come on down this weekend between 9 and 4 on Saturday or 10 and 3 on Sunday to the Veterans Memorial Building.